You guys, I just made the biggest YouTuber mistake that you always hear about. I forgot to press record. I got 2 people into this thing and I forgot to press record. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna repeat the little joke I made at the beginning because I think it was cute. Let this forever be known as the video in which Erin wore nothing but her pajamas the entire day. Maybe I'll change. Probably not. What I was doing is a what I got for Christmas thing. And I'm kind of disappointed now because it was going really well. So we'll start off again. Is it going? It's going. Okay, it better be going. With Tamara, Simona's little sister. This is not Tamara. This is what Tamara gave me. This is a sheep keychain. And she's got little leg warmers and a bow. And it's very cute. She also gave me this card, which has a gingerbread house on it. And I obviously can't demonstrate to you in a way that you can experience it too, but it's scratch and sniff. So if you scratch it, it smells like gingerbread. And on the inside, it has a lovely little message in English, which is great because she doesn't speak a lot of English. So me being here has also been a really good educational experience for her, but I think she enjoys it. And it has a recipe for Lebkuchen. German people, tell me if I said that right. Pain d'épices en français, and in English, gingerbread. But the recipe is all in German, so Tamara had Simona help her translate it into French, so I'm still not quite off the hook. So, thank you very much, Tamara. If you watch this, you're adorable. Thank you. And then we'll get on to Simona. If there's one thing to say for Simona, and there are many things to say for Simona, but if I had to choose one thing, she's very good at gift giving. I mean, she's good at taking aspects of your relationship that you didn't necessarily notice that much and playing off of it. So, a little while ago, she and I went to Neuschwanstein. It's in a vlog. The video just hasn't gone up yet. This will probably go up first. So this is a postcard we got while we were there. For those of you who don't know what Neuschwanstein is, well, it's in this picture. But the significance to me wasn't just that it was a really big castle. Like, I probably wouldn't care that much. But all you Europe lovers are out there like, why wouldn't she care? It's an amazing castle. Yeah, you know why I was interested in it? Because the Disneyland castle, or maybe the Disney World castle, I'm not sure, is based off of the structure and the style of this. So that's honestly why I wanted to go see it. And Simona was like, what? Are you kidding me? And for anyone who is in Europe, even if you're not a Disney fan, even if you're not that much into castles, it's a really good experience. I would say do it. I don't think it's too expensive. It's a bit of a hike up there, unless you take the bus, but that's more money. And you have to have a tour to get into the castle, unfortunately. But the tour is very cool. It's very informative. It's extremely interesting. And partway through, we had audio tours. I turned to Simona at a pause in the tour and I just go, what do you think? She's like, this is so cool. I'm like, oh good, I'm glad you enjoy it. She says, yeah, I didn't think I would, but this is so cool. And yeah, so on the back of this, I'm noticing now, she attached this little angel. Obviously I noticed that before, but now I'm realizing that the wings are made of a 20-euro note. So I'm not sure if I'm meant to use it as a cute ornament or if I'm supposed to use it as money. So I'll ask her later. She also, okay, I need to show you this. So this family has about 3 calendars at least in like every room in their house because every relative, I notice, gives them a new calendar for Christmas. So they've got like a bunch in every room. So one of the numerous calendars that's in my room is this lovely meerkat calendar. And this has been grinning over my shoulder every time I'm at the desk for the entire time I've been here. And it's kind of funny that I just like meerkats. They're funny. And so and when I was trying to explain meerkats to Simona, she was like, meerkats? She just didn't know the English word. And I'm like, you know. And she just thought my impression was funny. So, and apparently they like meerkats a lot here. So we're going around looking at other calendars and there's meerkats. And another place has a meerkat calendar in it. And some house that we visited has a meerkat calendar. I'm like, what is it with you guys and meerkats? But every time I saw one, I'd be like, look, meerkats. So she got me a meerkat calendar for 2016. It's in German, but no big deal. The pictures are really cute. Look at the first one. It's sticking out its tongue. And the great thing is, we're not allowed to put pins in the walls in Champfleury, but it has a nifty little stand on the back, so I don't have to put a pin in the wall. So that was also from Simona. Oh, I forgot about this. This is about where I noticed that I wasn't recording last time through, so it's going. Last year, Simona made a bunch of these kinds of things for her family and put them on cups. Unfortunately, she didn't put one on a cup for me because she knew it would be very difficult for me to transport back to Champfleury and then all the way home. So I'll maybe put it on a cup when I get back, or maybe I'll put it on my window or on something like that. Maybe I'll put it on my computer if that works. I don't know. I'll see if that works. It's nice because it's a sticker. Should I try that now? I don't want to unwrap this. Just in case it loses. I'm just gonna leave it. But it's so nice because she mocks my Disney love all the time. She just kind of thinks it's a little weird because she's never been into Disney that much. But she went and made like a purple Minnie Mouse Mickey Mouse. Duh, a mini Mickey. Okay. Anyway, it's lovely. It's very sweet, and it made me happy. And the last thing from Simona, what did she write on it? Un souvenir de ta camarade de chambre du premier trimestre, which means a reminder of your first roommate, or of your roommate of the first semester. Now, to explain a little bit, Simona and I went to this little village called Kufstein, which is right near the border of Germany, so it's still in Austria. And there was a Christmas market there, and there was this soap place. And Simona's nickname has always been, her dad always called her Mona Mouse, and she often identifies, like when we played a game at the beginning of this first semester, we all had to say a mouse, or an animal that we were like, and she said mouse. So we call her Mouse all the time, I call her Mouse all the time. And so we found these little soaps that were little mice, and oh, they smell so good. And I kept saying, you've got to get one, you're Mona Mouse, you have to get one. And eventually I was like, I'm gonna get one for you if you don't get one. Eventually she got one. I thought for herself, apparently for me. So I now have a whole bunch of soap just waiting for me when I get back. I hope my new camarade de chambre roommate doesn't mind the constant smell of clean hands. I don't imagine they would. But luckily for them, their new roommate's going to be very clean. Then it was the mum's turn to give gifts. It was kind of from the mum and the dad, the rest of it. She gave me this lovely lip balm, which is very good for me because I have 2 lip balms and they're both almost out. So now I have this vanilla scented lip balm, which is very cool. And they also gave me socks. Look, I love socks. I'm one of those weird people, like, you know how everyone's like, oh, thanks, socks. I'm one of those people who's like, oh yes, socks. So my motto is one can never have too many socks. And these ones are just so cute. Look at them. So I need socks. Now, one of the traditions in my family is new Christmas pajamas every year. And I must have mentioned this at some point. Luckily, my parents didn't send me Christmas pajamas because the family gave me pajamas. And the pants are too big, so I'm not going to show you the pants. But this is the shirt. Can you see it? Is it not so cute? It says, it's cold tonight. And I've tried it on, it fits. I would be wearing it for this, but just in case we need to return it or exchange it or something, I'm not going to yet. Sucks. This is a, what's it called? Placemat? You eat on it. It's also Neuschwanstein. That's in the summer. And that's in the winter. So, if you haven't been to Neuschwanstein, now you kind of know what it looks like. In the winter, anyway. So that's cool, and she said I could use it to eat on, or I could use it, like, hang it up on my wall, which would be pretty cool. I have random ribbons, and then this was the last thing. This was from both the parents. I hope they didn't spend too much on this. Look at these beautiful earrings. They're little silver owl dangly earrings. It's so cute. And what does it say? Thanks a lot for joining us. All the best for you. From the family. They're so sweet, and they went so out of their way to make me feel comfortable here and welcome. So, Simona's family, if you're watching this, thank you so much. Yes, I am going to be doing some cutting and editing. I thought I could just do this all in one take. Ha! Not! This is how I move around my room. I'm not kidding, if you're wondering. My parents sent me a package. So first of all, this is an empty Tupperware container because it contained Jam Jams, which is my favorite Christmas cookie. But I took them all out of their saran wrap and put them on a tray and covered them with a towel and put them downstairs. And I'm gonna bring them back upstairs later once they're a bit colder and not as mushy. Sorry, Mom, they got a bit mushy, unfortunately. But they're not moldy, they're good. Also, Nutella, because I definitely don't eat enough of that here. Here's a lovely card that I got from them. Should I read it to you? Yeah, I'll read it to you. So it says, "Dear Erin, hoping this package reaches you in time for your Christmas adventures." Well, it did. I got to tote it all over the place. "We're so happy for this opportunity you'll have to see some other countries and their Christmas celebrations, though we'll miss you terribly at our own. Our love and prayers go with you. Lots of love and hugs and kisses from Dad, Mom, and Avery. P.S. I know you don't have a watch, so I've enclosed mine for you to wear for now." If you don't know what she's talking about, that's my mom. My mom and I both used to have Mickey Mouse watches, and my mom's battery died ages ago and she never replaced it. My battery died a while ago and I haven't replaced it. But my mom replaced the battery in hers and sent me hers. So not only do I have a Mickey Mouse watch again, I have her Mickey Mouse watch, which I have to say, I prefer the red on mine, but mine is looking a lot more worn out because I wore it like crazy. I wore it to sleep, I wore it everywhere. So, not in the shower. Once or twice I wore it in the shower by accident, and then I was like, oh shoot, and took it off and threw it out of the shower. It's amazing it's in one piece, considering, actually. So, I have a watch now, it's working, so far, anyway. It's keeping time, I think. Wait. 3. It's a little bit behind that clock, but that clock could be fast. This is right on time with my phone clock, so I'm just gonna choose to go with that. So thanks, Mom. And the bag that it came in said, "This is not a gift." So I'm clearly just borrowing it for the time, but that's okay. I've been wanting a watch, so that's great. We have tissues. Maybe that was because they anticipated that I'd be crying a lot when opening these. I already have a hanky, Dad, thanks to you. Thanks to me giving you hankies that you then gave one to me. But thank you, anyway. Oh, this is my favorite thing from Purdy's. If you don't know what Purdy's is, where have you been? Maybe they don't have it everywhere. It's a chocolate shop. And my favorite thing is the peanut butter chocolate bar because it's just so melty and wonderful. Let's just get all of the candy done while we're here. 2 more Purdy's bars, but they're both white chocolate. I'm one of those weirdos who loves white chocolate. I know it's not technically a chocolate. I don't care. It's delicious. So I think I've shown you these before because in one of the earlier Sean Fleury vlogs, I got a package, my first package from home, and it contained a bag of these as well. And these are Goofy's Sour Cherry Balls. They're from Disneyland. I don't know how they got their hands on these ones. I know the first bag, my dad's friend from work was going to Disneyland, and he was like, "Hey, can you bring back a bag of this for us to send our daughter?" Because I love these things, and my whole family loves them. In fact, I buy them, and they eat them. So yeah. So this is actually not from them. Apparently this is a stocking stuffer from my aunt. So thank you, Auntie Erica. Not that you watch these, but if on the off chance you do, hi, miss you, thank you. What else have we got? We've got more socks, but these ones are really Christmassy, and they have, are they ice skating? They're ice skating reindeers. That's amazing. With scarves, and they all have little red noses because Rudolph. Okay. Yeah. Got an Archie comic. This is classic. I mean, almost every summer for years when we would go camping, my brother and I would each get an Archie comic right before going, just to read on the beach when we weren't in the water. I think almost all of our Archie comics we've read at least 4 times each. Probably more like 10. Honestly, we go nuts over Archie comics, and then we don't read any, and then we go nuts over them, and then we don't read any. So, oh, I needed new earbuds. The ones I'm currently using, I borrowed from my friend, which I have to give back at the end of the Christmas vacation, because they're not mine. So the ones that I had before, those were these really cute pink Minnie Mouse ones, and they worked like a charm. Like, those things lasted me a long time. And when my brother asked me, "Hey, what do you want for Christmas?" I was like, the exact same earbuds. He went halfway. He didn't get me the exact same ones. He got me earbuds. They're adorable, though. It's a cookie and milk. So I haven't tested these. I'm gonna save them until, sorry, until I've had to give the other ones back because honestly I just want to conserve, you know how earbuds are, I just want to conserve them as long as I can. Okay, now we get into the gifts that made me cry. There's 3. So the first one was this. I didn't quite cry, but it made me very excited. I have only watched this movie once. I watched it on the plane to France, and if you've seen this, you know that's kind of a bad time to watch it if you don't want to get emotional. I was sitting between 2 strangers and trying not to cry, and my mom was a couple rows up. We couldn't sit beside each other because none of our, we kept asking our neighbors, like, you sure you wouldn't want to trade so I can sit with my mom? And they'd be like, no, I don't want to trade. I'm not moving. Alright, whatever, you just get to deal with my elbow on your armrest and me crying at Disney movies. So it turns out later that my mom watched the same movie, a couple rows up, because she knew I would watch it. And oh, this has love on it! I haven't seen that yet. Sorry, I'm just looking at the back as I talk to you. And, yeah, so after we get off the plane, I was like, so you watched Inside Out too? And she's like, oh, I cried. And I was like, me too. And she was like, I'm sitting between 2 strangers and I'm weeping like a baby. I'm like, yeah, well, so am I. So next time I watch this, I can cry properly because I'm probably won't be sitting beside 2 strangers. Hopefully not. I'll try to avoid that situation. So there's that. And this had me in tears. This is 60-year anniversary Diamond Edition Aladdin on DVD and Blu-ray. I have Aladdin on video cassette at home, and our video player doesn't work anymore, so I can't watch it. So, do you know what this means? I can watch it again. Half of the people at Champs-Fleury haven't even seen Aladdin, and I've said, oh, I would show it to you, but I can't. But I can! And I was in tears. I was clutching this thing to my chest and crying. I calmed down, opened the next thing, and sobbed. Because this was a thing that I wasn't going to bring with me. I wanted to get one, but I knew that if I brought it with me, it might be a bit of a distraction. So I decided not to. My parents went out, and they got me this. My computer doesn't have a disk drive in it, but it does now. So now, not only do I have Aladdin 60th Anniversary Edition and Inside Out, I can also watch them without having to steal somebody else's computer. I can listen to CDs on my computer. I can watch any of the movies I brought with me. My parents are the best. That's Christmas 2016, you guys. Actually, that's not quite Christmas 2016 because I know there's some at home. We're gonna have another Christmas when I get back, and don't worry, I'll be sure to show you that with a bit more detail than this because when I'm there, I don't have to worry about some people not wanting to be in the shot and not understanding why does she take video of everything? What's YouTube exactly? Thanks for joining me with this. This might go up separately, not sure, just in case I get any other footage today. The Christmas video that I made for my family should probably be up before I put this up. So, thanks. I'm going to go hook up my Super Drive and possibly decide which of these movies to cry to first. Talk to you guys later. Bye!